Wondering. Wonder no more. Are you talented and need your songs to be played on the radio? You can call us at 1-876-582-2704 or email us at hottwaxxja@gmail.com today. Outworks Live. Talent explosion. It's positive vibration. Coming soon to Hotworks Live Radio. It's Hotworks Live Top 10 Music of the Week. What to eat. It's a musical beat. So sweet. Get down on it. Oh yes. Just send us your songs at hotwaxxja@gmail.com. hottwaxxja@gmail.com. Come for the fun. Here we are. Welcome, of course, to Artworks Live with your Turpican Solomon. The Blessed One is here. And, of course, we're at NEAT. Of course, a very organized organization, of course, run by Mr. Wellington. And we do have a very important gentleman right here with us in the mix. He's known as Samwell Williams, and he's from Montego Bay. He's going to be inspiring a lot of youngsters right now on Community Scope Artworks Live. This part of the program brought to you by KSH Double Live Communications. And of course, we're going to be welcoming you on the program, sir. Welcome. Thank you very much. If you're a little whisper in the background, of course, we're live coming from NEAT. And of course, we're into the office, and there's a lot of people here just doing their things, and a lot of paperwork and all of that. So I apologize for that. In the between time, we go straight across to our special guest on the program. Welcome again, sir.
Yes, welcome. Nice meeting you and stuff.
Great. Of course, tell us a little bit about yourself. Of course, I told him your name is Samwell Williams. That's your name from birth. Tell us where you're from, and tell us a little bit about how you get involved and being here today.
Okay, as you all said, my name is Samwell Williams. I'm born and raised in Montego Bay, St. James, where I grew up with my adopted parents, and during that time, during ages of 1 to 9, I give her a lot of trouble. One day, coming from school, instead I went home, I go into the town, wasting time. Police take me off the road, bring me to cops. I spend 1.5 years at cops. Then they move me to Clifton Boys Home, and that's the time when I look into myself and realize that I have a future ahead of me, and wasting time is not going to benefit me. So I take my schoolwork serious that time, and so that's the time when I start to get help to go to school and others looking forward.
Where did you get all this help from? Who was all this help coming from? Tell us about that.
Okay, the help when I start to go to school is when I reach Clifton Boys Home, and majority of the help is from Miss Irene McDonald, the superintendent at the Clifton Boys Home. She have a lot of friends plus family members that look forward for me, help me in all ways they can.
Sounding very interesting to me. If you just join us, we're coming live from NEAT, and that's in Westmoreland in Negril, on the location of Travelers Hotel. Definitely. And speaking with you is, of course, your host, Ken Solomon, alongside my special guest, Samwell Williams. I'm going to be asking you this question. Who's your original mother? Because you tell us that you've been going through a lot of stuff. I want to know your mother's name, and of course, when did you get this adopted mother comes along?
Okay, my biological mother name is Angela Watson. At this moment, I don't know where she is.
Yes.
My adopted mother, she get me when I was 9 months and a couple days to become 1 year old. That's the time when she get me in front of the judge. After that, she started to raise me. I give her a lot of trouble. When I mean trouble, there are no ordinary trouble where a young man will give. You would thought I was like a 20-year-old or a 40-year-old giving trouble, where I do a lot of damage to people's house, like burning down houses, fighting, involving guns and all. But after that, going to Clifton, I realized that my life is important and I have to be the one to make the change to my life. Because there's no one that can help me to do it unless they see that I'm doing my part of work where they can help. So after that, I went to Clifton, start school, do 2 years in primary school, start high school. On my way to finish high school, I've been like, what should I do after leaving school?
Yes.
So that's the time when I really
And you
look
thought
into
about your future. You really sit back and thought about your future.
yeah, and that's the time when I start to go on the internet with my friends and searching for all the agriculture school because I have a passion for agriculture.
Wow. I don't cut you, but you see, persons out there who saying that they didn't grow up with any father and they didn't grow up with any parent. That's why they end up like this, being a killer and being a murderer. You can also look into yourselves because this youngster, he thought about it a lot. He been there and he done that, and he sees that the problem that he has been through, and he want to become something. He want to make his life better off. And his vision was to go into the agriculture. Tell us, how did it start?
Okay, after grade 11, around sometime these times, when near to CXC, I start to go on the internet, research all the agriculture school I can find in Jamaica, send out applications to them. The last school that I sent application to was the Nakalva Agriculture School, where I get to know about that school is my agriculture teacher. One day we have agriculture class on a Thursday, and the teacher come and say that Nakalva Agriculture School is having an entry exam the Friday, the following week.
Yes.
So if we are interested, we can go and do it. So then I sit and I look into it and I say, okay, I'm going to try it. Didn't inform anyone about it. I didn't inform Miss Mark or anyone about it. I do it on my own. So I go do the entry exam, get through. They call me for interview. I go and I pass my interview. I start school September 2013.
Which school was that?
Nakalva Agriculture School
And that is situated where in Jamaica?
in Hanover.
In Hanover, in Jamaica. And been to that school, what was it like there for you?
Honestly, it was rough. Knowing that you have seniors and super seniors, and majority of them, they are not going to cheat you. The way you think you're going to get treated, you're going to get treated rough, especially in the grub week. That teach you to become a man on your own. So from there, you have to rough up. It also helps you along in your schoolwork to get up early in the morning to do your activities and all that you get to do. So I spent 3 years at Nakalva.
Yes.
And I do my best. I set my name. Everyone proud. Now I'm at the College of Agriculture, Science and Education.
Wow. Sounding so sweet to me. You see, a youngster coming from a home that, of course, he has been adapted from his original mother to another mother. And, of course, gone through so much, ups and downs. He has been to boys' home. He has been through so much stuff. And he recognized that living in a negative way is not paying off. So he decided to go onto internet. My word, this is a story. Tell us now about you're at Case and how you find it there at Case, and what are your visions for the future?
Okay, at Case now where I'm doing my diploma in agriculture, where you're going to do step by step in life. So I'm doing my diploma in agriculture now. just finished my second semester, and then after doing my diploma, I'm going to do my associate, and then after my associate, I will do my degree in vet science. For me, I want to become an entrepreneur where I own my own businesses. I want my future plan is to open a zoo where children can come and see the different types of animals and information about them and how to get along with animals as well. In that process, I want to become a landscaper where I do all my own flowers and do sell it to agriculturalist places, to the hotels, industries, and support others.
Wow, I'm loving it. I'm loving it so much. Just to inspire and motivate other youngsters out there to let them know that although you don't have a father, you don't have a biological mother, you can be somebody to recognize in society in a positive way, because negative things doesn't pay off for long, just for a while, and then it makes your life tormented. I would say tormented in a way, because you've been to places and been with people that of course have a negative impact on you, and of course your community and your friends are not going to speak proudly of you. Of course, in my off the air talk with, of course, Mr. Samwell Williams, he was telling me about a persons in his community used to suggest that this man is not going to come out to anything. He's not going to come out to nothing, and he used that as a motivator factor for his life. Tell us a little bit about that you was talking to me about.
Okay, yeah, with that, going to high school, I usually wear tight pants and short shirt where if I lift my arms in the air, my shirt will comes out of my pants. So people usually use that to judge me, saying that this boy not going to become anything good in life because every day you wear tight pants to school and short shirt and hot gangsters and all those stuff. But the end of the day, I use that to become a better person. I use that as a motivator to prove them wrong that what they're saying is not right. Because as we all know the saying that you can't judge the book
Books
by
by
its
cover.
cover. You have to read inside of it to know what the book is all about. So in that case, you have to see what that person do it with his or her life in the future to judge that person, to know whether it's going to be a negative way or a positive way.
True, factual statement. Do you know your father?
No, I don't know my father, and right now I'm 22 years old, and I have never seen my father.
You never seen your father before. Have that worried you sometimes?
Yeah, honestly, tell you the truth, it worries me a lot. But again, I don't really use that to bother my future, to block out my future. Because I see others that treat me as if they are my father, they motivate me, they always be that person where I never seen teaching me certain stuff. So they are the ones that, so I don't really use that way in a negative way to block my future.
I may ask you this question: who is your role model?
Honestly, my role model is my adopted mother because the struggles that she went through and she teach me a lot. And then now my second role model is Miss Irene McDonald because she teaches me a lot. She's the one that really tell me to put down the violence and crime and told me that it don't pay.
Like that. Who is Miss Irene McDonald?
She is a superintendent at the Clifton Boys Home. She lives in Darlistan.
She lives in Darlington. I gotta say enough respect to you, madam. And of course, you have done a lot to groom this youngster right now for the future. And right now, he's up, going up and up and up and up to the sky. And I really like to see what I'm seeing. I like what I'm hearing. And he is such a humble youngster, and I'm looking forward for the future. Um, Motivate youngsters out there right now. Youngsters out there right now listening to this program into bad company. Of course, what could you say to them to turn their life around?
Uh, what I will say is that they have to be the one to look into their future because no one can do it for them. And also, what they think, most time they have to think twice because honestly, in this society right now, if everyone should think on the two side, I believe that crime and violence will be at a low rate. Reason being, if you're going to say, okay, I'm going to kill that man on the road, you think on the other side and say, if I do it, somebody else going to hurt me or the police going to hunt me, so I'm not going to buy do it. Think twice before you act and focus in life. That is one of the main things.
Yes.
Keep your head up and also one thing I learned in life ambition and manners, respect, those three bring you far in life.
Lovely. Love to hear a youngster like this speaking. Give us your age again. How old are you?
I'm 22 years old.
He's just 22 years old and he's been through a lot. And you was telling me, of course, off here also, that of course you're wearing a tattoo and the tattoo of a big significance in your life. Tell us about that.
Okay, yeah, I have a cross on my right arm, which mark faith, hope, and love. All those three mean something special to me from the struggles that I go through from a tender age till now. And each time I touch it or feel it, my body shock. Reason why? Because I remember all the struggles that I go through to reach this far in life.
Oh my God. I love it. I love it. I love it. I could be talking to you all the day, but of course, we have a limited time on this program. And I'm going to just give you about 30 seconds to just send some shout out to your mom, your friends and family, and of course, persons at Case right about now. Go ahead.
Okay, just want to big up my mom, Jacqueline Perry, and my niece, Shania. Want to send out greetings to Miss Irene McDonald and her family, to my friends, the Cool Kids family, which is James, Javid, and Spence. Big up on yourself, and greetings to all my case friends and family out there.
Enough love to you. Of course, thanks for dropping by. And anytime you could come on Artworks right here and speak with us because you're inspirational today, right here on Artworks Community Scope, brought to you by KSH Live Communications. And I gotta take time out to say enough respect to my team, of course, Queen Makeda, Mr. Wyndham Ramond, who's a genius, and also, of course, Ramond Stewart. Yes, big up on yourself every time. Big up yourself, Akeem. Enough love every time. Respect. It's all about L to the O to the V and to the E. Motivational talk right here from the youngster Samwell Williams. And he's from Montego Bay. Yes, no delay. And you know we don't play just like that, indeed. We go straight across to a break or some music and then we come right back with some more very inspirational interview. Enough respect.
Same thing.
Every time. Enough love, enough love, enough love, enough love, enough love. Okay, good afternoon or good evening or good night wherever you are over the world. Of course, you're in tune to the Therapy Ken Solomon right here with you. Of course, we do have a very, very, very young lady right here with us. And of course, she's from Westmoreland.
Yes.
Yeah, she's from Westmoreland. Her name, I'm going to ask her to just introduce herself to you, to hear this lovely young voice. Welcome to Artworks.
My name is Nadrika Williams and I'm a student from NEET.
Nadrika Williams, such a young voice, eh? Tell us about your involvement in NEET. Who told you about this organization?
My mother told me about this organization because I always come to NEET. I always come to Travelers.
You always come to Travelers. Do you have friends and family down here?
Not family, but friends.
You have friends down here. Tell us a bit about yourself. What school do you attend, and what's your mother's name?
I attend the Little London High School, and my mother's name is Joanie Williams.
And what's your ambition now? What you'd like to become in the future?
I would like to become a hotelier.
A what?
Hotelier.
Oh my God, that's good. Are you working towards that?
Yes.
You know what it takes to become a hotelier?
Yes.
What it takes?
You have to know how to market your business.
You have to know how to market your business. That's great. And of course, tell us about a little bit about, of course, your talent that you have. What kind of talent you have, or what can you do? Tell us about that.
I can sew.
You can sew?
Yes.
Sew what? Clothes, hat, caps? What you can sew?
Cushions.
Cushions. Do you have any stuff that you do that we can look at right now?
Yes.
They're here?
Yes.
Let me look at them. Take them out and let me look at them. Of course, in case you just joined us, you're in tune to Artworks Live with your Turpik and Solomon, the Blessed One. Of course, this program brought to you by KSH Double Live Communications. And we're with a youngster right here. She seems to be very talented. What is this?
This is a cushion.
A cushion. Who taught you to make this?
Nobody.
Nobody? You just get up and just start making a cushion like that?
Yes.
It's looking good. The colors are there. This is what colors?
This is pink and blue.
Pink and blue. And of course, do you have market for all of this stuff?
Yes.
Who do you sell this stuff to?
I take a picture and I post it on Facebook, and people from all like the parishes they inbox me, and they tell me their order, and I ship it on Oxford Express.
I would like to get you across the world. Give out your information. Do you know your inbox number or whatever? You can give us all of that. Go ahead. Or email.
Well, my email address is williamsnadrick@gmail.com.
Wow. Who give you all of these ideas to do all of this on the internet? Huh?
One day I was sitting up and I realized that my mom wasn't working. I was realizing after I was missing school, and I don't want to miss school because I want to become a hotelier. I know to market my business very good. So that's the reason why I just got up and made cushions.
This is creative. This is creative. You have a vision from a young age. How old are you again?
I'm 11 years old.
You're just 11 years old. What would you like to become in the future?
I like to become a hotelier.
Again, I asked you before, but I just popping on your brain. Brain Boston style, all right? Anybody out there you'd like to send shout out to? Your mom and anybody who have been involved in your life in a positive way?
My mother.
Just your mother?
Yes.
Who's your role model?
My mother.
Your mother again. Indeed. Thanks for dropping by. And of course, we're gonna be asking you the links again. Give us the links again. Somebody would like to get some of your works. Your e-box or your email.
williamsnadrick@gmail.com.
gmail.com. Thank you very much for dropping by. Of course, a part of the program brought to you by KSH Double Live Communication, and you're with your therapy Ken Solomon right here. Enough respect. It's all about L to the O to the V and to the E for you and for me. Enough love. All right. Take care. We have much more coming up. Of course, we stick and stay with us. Of course, we go to a small weenie break, and then when we come back, we'll have much more. Enough love. Enough love. Enough love. Enough love. Thank you. And I'll take it from there. Okay, welcome back, of course, to Community Scope. You're live right here at NEAT. At Artworks Live with your therapy, Ken Solomon, the Blessed One. We're here with one of the youngest, not one of, the youngest, of course, JP, through the entire Caribbean. That's a wonderful achievement. That's historical. And we're going to ask, she's right here with us live, of course, at NEAT, of course, on the location of Travelers Hotel in Negril, Westmoreland. Welcome to Artworks Live.
Thank you.
Of course. Going to be asking you to introduce yourself.
Okay, my name is Joanie Williams. I'm 29 years of age, the youngest JP of an election about 4 years ago. That was. I am a volunteer with NEAT, the NEAT organization. That's where we are today, the Saturday, having their tablet classes. So I just volunteer to be a motivational speaker.
Wow, just for today?
No, actually, no. I've been with them about 3 years now.
3 years. Tell us about how that involvement comes along. Because, I mean, to have somebody like you, to collaborate or to be a partner, some sort attachment to your organization, it's a thumbs up. Tell us about how they did started with NEAT.
Well, my aim is to be a motivator. My talent from God is to be a speaker. So
Yes.
when I speak to people, they tend to be drawn to what I'm saying. So given that I like to be involved in my community and to see persons having a better hope of what there is, I joined up with Mr. Wellington to do this. And this passion started about 5 years ago when I registered a charity organization, which is now closed because of the finances. I used to finance that from my pocket. So then I used to help children, be a mentor to them, to lead them on the right path. So because my charity is no longer in operation,
Okay.
I joined up with the NEAT group to do so.
Okay, because it's a part of you. So if one thing, when one door is closed, another is
more
open.
open,
So
yes.
you find yourself to the NEAT door right now. Of course, we're talking about NEAT. Your involvement here today is to motivational speaking stuff to the youth. How do you see, how much have you impacting on the youth so far, and how you see the growth in that so far?
Right, you have persons that they don't feel comfortable enough to relate stuff to their parents. So if they have an idea, just like what I did with my child, she is very good with her hands. She's not a great speaker. So what I do is I use my talent as a speaker to motivate her to use her hands to make her cushions, which of course has been sold to many parishes right now because persons over in the island, we ship it to them through Knoxford Express.
Wow.
So likewise with my adopted son Samuel, 5 years ago I met him at the Clifton Boys Home. I would be there for him as an inspiration to text him and talk to him, just to let him feel loved and accepted. Likewise, I want to extend that and has been extending that to the kids and the parents of the NEAT family.
Wow, I've been observing this little family of yours. You say Samuel was adopted by you, and to his looks and resemblance of you and your daughter, it's like your biological child. I'm so surprised when you say it's your adopted son, and of course he has such a vast amount of respect for you. And there's a chemistry there. I can see the chemistry.
Well, funny enough, 5 years ago it was my birthday, and I decided I want to launch my charity organization. So that's where I was going. When I went there, I found out that all the kids were so reserved, and I said, you know what? I want to help one child.
Yes.
Not to sign any papers to say I will adopt this child, but I will ensure that this child has whatever. The first thing I bought for him 2 weeks after I met him was a cell phone, so we could keep in contact. And ever since then, I would send him money and send him stuff like that. So when I said, who wants to cut my birthday cake with me, he was the only one that came out and wanted to do that.
Willingly.
And coincidentally, his name also was Williams.
Oh,
and as
my
you
word.
mentioned, there was a little look there. So he chose us, and we accepted him.
It's like this was ordained to be.
I know, right?
It is like this is the ordinance. I mean, this youngster, and he has been through so much.
Yeah.
And of course, you guys have a similarity in your resilience, because he has a lot of resilience to my observation of all that I'm hearing about. You have a lot of resilience of all that I'm hearing about. Hence, the youngest JP across the entire Caribbean. Tell us about that.
Well, while I was doing all this charity work, an application was made. I remember Miss Lynch at the time was the Justice of the Peace that recommended me. She was saying she liked the way that I'm outspoken. I always stand up for people, whether or not. Because when I was doing this charity thing, persons were saying so many bad things about me, right? I am a simple person. I will give my last to you just to ensure that you are happy. Because what makes me happy, even though I'm unemployed for a while,
It's to see somebody happy.
is to see somebody happy.
Wow.
Just to see somebody move ahead in life. I like that. Right? So that is what keeps me going. And I will leave my house with no money at all, not knowing how I'm going to get there. But guess what? God always provides a way, and I'm always going there, and I always motivate somebody.
I like when you say God, you see, because you see, when you put God first in what you're doing, sky's the limit.
I tell you.
Heaven is the limit. I like to say heaven, and I don't like to say sky. Heaven, up to the heavens. And indeed, we're speaking with one of the most honorable lady from Jamaica. Honorable lady from Jamaica, the youngest JP across the Caribbean. Indeed.
Yes. And might I add that even though I am a motivator to many persons, Mr. Winston Wellington is my motivator.
Mr. Winston Wellington
Yes,
is your
for the
motivator?
neat organization he is. Because if it is even 2 o'clock in the night, he will WhatsApp me with an idea, and right there and then I would WhatsApp him back. Because early in the mornings that's the time when things would come to me or would come to him, and we would exchange ideas. So he motivates me to motivate others.
Great. Where did you attend school in, of course, in Jamaica? And where did your educational background come from?
Well, I went to the famous Manning's High School, after which I went to UA Open Campus, that's in Sablamar. I did marketing and sales, and then I did introduction to counseling. So, yeah.
So that where it's all come from. And you also have an inborn intelligence.
Yes.
I can see that, indeed. Tell us about your JP job. How is it so far? Is it hectic? What are the challenges that you're facing so far as a JP?
Well, it's only hectic and hard if you don't know what you're doing. For me, with my inborn ability to deal with all kinds of people, whenever persons come to me, I don't find it hard. If it is something that is hard, I would contact my fellow justices that would have been around before me, or I would contact the custos, Mr. Hartley Perring, for whatever I'm not sure of. But it's not hard. It's something I love. I love dealing with people, so that's just easy.
That's natural to you.
Yes, it
You're a
is.
people's person, and you will always be listening to people. You'll always have an open ear to hear what's going on the street, in the homes, just around about the youths. The youths of today is the man and woman of tomorrow. So we have to play a great part in grooming the youths. Youth live what they learn. And of course, I love to have you on the program today. I could be talking to you all day. There's so much things to talk about. But of course, the program have a limited time, and we have to work by time. All right?
Well, thank you for having me.
You're always welcome. And of course, I'm going to be having a part 2 of this interview with you,
Okay,
to
no
talk
problem.
about some of the things that JP faces and what you think about JP right now. Is JP should have been paid and all of that? Because I overheard that JP hasn't been paid by the government in Jamaica. Is it so?
They're not paid. It's totally voluntary, and when we take up that post, doing voluntary work, we know what it had entailed. But given that they have given us additional duties, it would be nice to consider something.
I'm going to be lobbying for that for you also, all right? Persons out there, youngsters out there feeling down and out right now. I would like you to just inspire somebody out there throughout the world, because we're speaking to the world right now. England, Africa, right across the world. What could you say to that youngster who feeling down and feel like giving up to be on the negative part? What would you say to them?
Just remember, God has you on earth for a purpose. You might not see right now exactly what the purpose is, but whatever you're facing, take it one step at a time. It only lasts 7 days when persons would forget about all the negative things that they have said to you. And as Katy Perry's song said, you're a fireworks. So it doesn't matter how small your fire is, let it shine.
Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Thank you for dropping by.
Okay,
It's
thank
all
you for
about
having me.
L to the O to the V and to the E for you and for me. That's our topic of our Talks Live every time. It's love from our heart, all right? And I can feel you have the love vibration in you.
Yeah.
Love that. Love that indeed. Of course, part of the program brought to you by KSH Live Communications. We take you back to Akeem with much more music. And then when we come back, we have much more vibes right here. Yours truly, Ken Solomon, the Blessed One. Take it away, 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 take it away.